Yo.
You are now listening to the smoking section.
Oh yeah.
Where you'll find hot topics.
And fire conversations.
Keep it locked.
You hear me?
You're my main man. Yeah, record this shit. Hello. We are here on the smoking section.
Yep.
Brian Mejia, my man. Cheers, brother.
What's up? Cheers.
Thank you. We're finally doing this. My man Cam's in the room too with us. Next time, hopefully get him on the show.
I know. He's kind of being a pansy back there.
We're live also on YouTube and Facebook.
What's up?
Yeah, all the others out there watching us. I don't do introductions. Yeah. But before we even get into it, everybody needs to know that this dude, me and him go really way back. So you'll hear probably some stories and some jokes that they're old.
Throwback, baby. We go back.
Yeah, dude. So I'll allow yourself, tell him a little bit about what you're doing and some of the goals that you got going on right now.
Well, I'm Brian Mejia. I am the founder of Zoul Movement. And Zoul Movement pretty much is the push of freedom of expression and loudly, as loud as possible. Pretty much it's a universal realm. Like anybody's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that don't want to be a part of it are, because everybody has something that they love to do. Mm-hmm. And that is what our main focus is, to pretty much highlight that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. People just, I don't know, like seeing people smile and seeing people freaking just doing what they love just brings me this rush of like greatness. Like I'm happy to be alive, but I'm also happy to see all these other people alive doing all this cool shit,
Being great in their own element.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's like a generalized version of like what the movement is. So shit, welcome aboard, because you're doing something you enjoy, and guess what? You're a part of it.
There you go. So everybody even listening to, welcome. What's some of the other stuff that you're also interested in as well, so people can kind of know a little bit better about who you are?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I know like some of your sports interests, some of your loves, some of those also those loves, like your love for cars as well.
Yeah, well, I've been playing soccer since I was 7, and that's been a crazy journey. Definitely soccer said, hey, you know what? You're not going to play anymore. And so pretty much in high school, I got hurt, tore my ACL in my right knee and my meniscus. And I mean, I was going to go far. That's for damn sure, because I was playing good and getting scouted and had all these opportunities. And yeah.
And low-key, Oxnard, Wainimi area is kind of known for their soccer too. I've realized it's
been growing a lot. So, yeah, that's some of of the little history. I mean, we went to nationals. We played all kinds of cool teams. We went to Mexico. Shout out to Luis Flores, because you're dope as fuck.
Who would you have to say is your favorite player all time?
That's a hard one, man. I mean, there's just so many good players out there. I mean, obviously, I think the most humble cat out there, it's got to be Messi.
Messi?
I mean, he's just off the chain, man. I mean, he's good. He plays good. I mean, he's not one of those cocky players. I mean, there's a lot of players out there that are cocky, but for me, he's just super humble. He plays simple, and he's fucking good, dude. It's just good.
What do you think is probably like, because, dancing, all this shit. What do you think is probably like the biggest lesson that you've taken from playing soccer?
Man, I mean, it just kind of goes back to Zoul Movement, man. I mean, I just found something that I love.
There you go. I like that shit.
It's crazy, dude.
Y'all like that shit? I like that shit. God damn it.
We be hitting it.
My main man. Yeah, dude. Nah, it's fucking tight finally being able to do one of these with you, because I know we've been saying it for a while now. Like, oh, what's up, fucking podcast? We'll talk about some crazy shit. And I remember one time, dude, we got on fucking Jeffrey Epstein. Like I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and go there. I'm gonna go ahead and go there.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Why
go
you gotta
there.
open that up, man? Damn, dude.
We're gonna go ahead and go there, but maybe not exactly on him, but it's like just where the world is obviously fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And there's obviously some stuff out there that's like when you find groups of people who are doing stuff that they're passionate about, right? Whether it's starting new businesses or they're dancers or soccer players or whatever. Like, what's one thing that you're hoping to add to the world so we don't have some weird shit going on? Like the Jeffrey Epsteins and the weirdo cats that we got out there.
Well, fuck.
Like, if you think there's one thing that you could do immediately, what would it be?
One thing that I could do immediately. Damn. I'm gonna need to think a little bit about that.
For me, I think it's for a lot of kids that there's a better way. Like, I remember watching the Epstein documentary. Like, a lot of these girls got lured in with cash, you know, and they lured in their other friends. And so, you know, what were those fucking discussions like? You know, like, oh, he's got money. Oh, you know, big mansion and all this cool shit. Like, baby girl, there's a better way. Like, you don't, sure, it's a massage right now, but where does this shit go? You know? Straight up, honey, where does this shit go? Like, we can't let shit be going on like that.
No, okay, so I thought about it. In my opinion, I think the reason why people do what they do or they go down that route is because they're lost. So I think that if they're able to cope with whatever they're going on I would say pretty much what you're saying, kind of like in a better way, or actually just kind of ask for help. I don't think that they would go down that route of putting themselves in a situation that might lead them to just be, you know, in a shitty place. I mean, end up going on this crazy ass journey with some fool named Jeffrey Epstein, dude.
But dude, he's not the only one.
Well, yeah,
that's what trips me out.
But I mean, dude, you got to think about it. I mean, like, the people that are actually doing all this shit is just because they have an underlying problem and they don't know how to deal with it. So they find an escape. So these people that they get in, you know, that they somehow fall in line with, they either end up giving them drugs, you know, to help them escape, or they bring them some type of comfort or some type of something that just makes them like want to just keep going so that they don't have to face their daily reality of either depression or whatever the fuck that they have going on, you know?
And I think there is, even with like these super billionaire people, I think there is a level of almost like sugar daddiness. Like, they get a kick out of being like, they can provide that comfort. They can provide a fucking jet. Like, you know, straight the fuck out. Like, God damn it.
Money, dude. I mean, come on, think about it. I mean,
there's got to be a better way, dude.
I mean, so you look at it, right? And you're like, who doesn't want to get spoiled, right? I mean, we've all been spoiled since we were fucking young, you know? So who doesn't want more money or more cars or fucking, you know, go travel to all these like luxurious places and have a freaking chef in your house whipping you up like fucking scrambled eggs every day, you know?
Anthony Bourdain.
Dude, I'm just saying, like,
oh man,
it just gets pretty crazy, you know? Like, what the wants and needs. Then you just get like, you develop this like addictive personality that like when you meet somebody who's less than what you're already receiving, they're a fucking peasant.
Straight the fuck up.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if we're just cutting to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they look at it. Like, okay, well, you're not gonna buy me a fucking Gucci bag. Okay, well then just go. You know, I don't want to be with you. Yeah, or you know, if you're not gonna promise me, you know, $3,000 allowance, then yeah, it's not gonna work out. Sorry, bud.
Do you think he killed himself?
I figured that was gonna happen. I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
I'm pretty sure that the government had a lot to do with it. I mean, who am I? I didn't like research all this dog shit out there. I mean, because you just nowadays you don't even know what to believe. You know.
Hey, but nowadays you can say whatever you want. No one's gonna fact check you, dude. Fuck it,
dude. You don't know that. Yeah, you're looking over here at like the fucking
fuck them, dude.
Dude, on the comments, they're probably gonna be like, "Yeah, these guys don't even know what the fuck they're talking about." Hey, we might not, but guess what? We just think we know what we're talking about. So
yeah,
I mean,
dude,
that's what it is.
I've admitted it a few times. It's like, dude, if you get advice from this podcast, like from me personally, like. Should probably rethink that. Should probably fucking rethink some of the shit, like, you know, straight up.
Hey, it's all about just kind of, you know, just letting loose, man. That's what this session's about. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
We don't need to be uptight. We don't need to hold back. I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, people want the raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
So, dude, even speaking about the raw, dude. Okay, let's talk about the raw.
The dog.
Fucking. I remember, like, some of my funnest times, bro, at shows was during the Grape Slut days. So, like, what are some of your memories from that? And what do you think, like, because there's still Heretic 80. There's still, like, there's been a lineage, like, you know what I'm saying, and a progression. So, like, what do you think what's been some of your favorite moments? Like, or what is some of your favorite moments when you go and do a show?
Man, honestly, going into a show, I'm always nervous. I look at it like a sport where, like, I look at bands and they're like, damn, dude, like, they fucking killed it. So I'm like, now I got to go in there and fucking do 10 times better than that. But just so you know, Grave Slut was the first band that I ever joined, and I joined it with my brother. So big ups to my brother and Jeremy for pushing me to do something that I thought I would never do. So yeah, I joined that. I joined Grave Slut in junior high or something like that, either junior high, maybe going into high school or something like that. And my first show was a backyard show, and that was fucking crazy, dude. There was like over 100 people at this show
in a backyard show,
and dude, I was sweating bullets, dude. Just like I was like, oh my god, I'm about to stand in front of all these people, and like they're all gonna judge me and shit, or like I sound like crap because, like, you know, I've never done this. But man, we went out there and we fucking shredded it, dude. Everybody was headbanging. Everybody was just like fucking doing circle pits and just going wild, man. And that I got a rush. Like, that was a drug to me, dude. I was like, I want to see people like go crazy, go ape shit, you know, because it just makes you go even harder when you're on stage. But so right now, you know, given that I'm a artist, right, I go and perform in front of people. For some reason, I'm not as how would I explain it? Like, I'm not as nervous as I am right now. It's kind of strange how that works. Like, I can speak to people and be like, hey, you know, like, how you guys doing, and blah blah blah, like somehow like make it work, right? But right now, like, I'm like stuttering. It's almost like if I had to do a speech in a class, like that's how that's working right now.
Like the smaller, intimate, a little more intimate kind of presentations,
right? Yeah, that, like, so it's kind of weird how it all works. But yeah, some of my, I mean, going back to the highlights, man, dude, there's just so many. We did a bunch of tours, and I will share this one. We went to Oregon, right? And we played the show. It was a good time. We played at this bar. And then this girl was like, hey, you guys could come stay over at our place. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, sure, why not? You know, so all of our band members were like getting ready, and, you know, we finished up. We had a couple drinks at the bar, and then we were heading out over to her place. Well, as we were driving deeper and deeper, like, it was getting dark and dark because there was no lights, and we were going into the woods, dude. I was like, oh my god, where are we going, right? So then we pull over, we see a little house. Okay, cool. Well, dude, as we're about to enter the house, actually, no, we go into the house and we start having drinks in there, and you know, she's with her friends and we're over there just mingling, yeah, drinking. And the next thing you know, dude, this is where it starts getting interesting. Fucking, we start hearing a motorcycle going off. And we're like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is that? Dude, we walk outside and there's a shit ton of bikers coming in, dude.
Oh shit.
A shit ton. And then she goes, oh yeah, that's my dad right there. I was like, what?
Oh
Dude.
no.
So then these fuckers come in, right? These fuckers come in, and then they're sitting down and having beers and talking to us and telling us all kinds of shit like, oh yeah, you know, how was the show? Blah, blah. So how do you know my daughter? Blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this was a bad idea. Super
It's got
bad
ugly
idea.
written all over it.
Super bad idea. And then they started talking about the Mongols. And then they started talking about the Hells Angels and shit. Well, they were a chapter from the Hells Angels. I'm like, dude, we're going to die. I'm like, we're going to fucking die.
Yeah.
This is not going to work out. Then, fuck, should we talk about drugs here too or no?
We're not, dude. I'm fucking smoking drugs.
Oh yeah, that's right. So then they start doing cocaine and they start doing all kinds of crazy shit and like then we're drinking and then I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna end bad because drugs
Plus biker
and
gang.
drinking and plus biker gang and it's not gonna end good. So I was over there already like writing like a letter in my brain to my mom, like, hey, you know, in case these motherfuckers don't let me get out, like, here you go.
Here you go. This is where it was.
Well, anyways, long story short, they actually ended up being some really cool people, super dope.
Oh yeah.
Scary at first, and then they left, and then my guitar player and I think my bass player beat the crap out of, or not beat the crap out of me, beat the pussy up. You know, they
Oh yeah.
they went ape shit on the puss. You know, and you know, we just passed out and then we left. So I mean, that was a pretty cool story. You know, but I just miss all the people, man. This is what I miss. You know, I miss all the people. I miss all the people getting together and like just watching us and singing and fucking just being part of the scene. You know, the scene died after a while and. I mean, you know what happens, you know, they moved on to the next thing. But super grateful for all the people that showed up for Great Slut. I mean, shit, it was a super, super cool journey. Now I'm playing for Heretic AD. It's more of like a beatdown. Just say beatdown, heavy. We're on Spotify, so hit us up on that. Apple Music. And
We'll get some links in the shit in the comments. We'll get all that going.
Yeah, that's more of my new project. I kind of just jumped in a couple years ago, so it's been fun. And shout out to Mortis Viventi because they're our sponsor. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Shout out Mortis Venti. I actually have one of the shirts in the room. Shit's super hard. Like something earlier where it was like performing for a smaller, more intimate thing is hard. Like, and I feel like that too as a dancer. And even like, dude, I remember watching you guys and like the lights would turn on and I was like, holy fuck, like they're a band up on the fucking stage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy. They're a band up there. Like that's them. And I remember finally feeling that when we performed, you know, at some of these dance competitions. You get like the lights hitting you and you don't even see people. Like, you kind of see them from time to time as you look out. Like, if you're really focusing, you see them, but the lights are so fucking bright, you don't. Like, you know, you just don't. Yeah, that's why bigger stages was always easier for me. Always a lot easier. Yeah, dude. Fucking. So you've been, like, so not only have you been doing things like being active most of your whole life, but you've also been an artist. Like, whether it's been through making music, because you also do beats too. My man Brian does a lot of fucking shit here, people. Okay? So, you know, you've been making beats, fucking performing in bands, like, and now you have your clothing brand, right? So, if there was young Brian at 17, like, you know what I mean, or 18 or 19, like, what's something that you wish that you would say to him, or somebody who might have some of the similar aspirations that you have now?
I would say, take your time, you know, be easy. Don't rush things. If there's an opportunity, take it. 'Cause sometimes when, sometimes it gets too late, and taking these opportunities just don't work when it's too late,
Mm-hmm.
So definitely enjoy your life, don't regret shit, because when you end up regretting stuff, you just kind of take that with you everywhere you go. You don't want that. You want to be able to be clean, free. Don't sweep shit under the rug, man. Deal with it. Press forward. 100%.
God damn it. So, everybody, this is Brian Mejia, one of my oldest friends. Bro, tell them where they can follow you. Zoul Movement. I have Zoul Movement on right now,
Yep.
people.
We have
Jesus
Zoul on
Christ.
right here.
Look at it. Jesus.
I mean, too bad you can't zoom in, but hey.
It's soft. I'm telling you. It's soft. It's a perfect fit. I'm a large. And it just hits my elbows just how I like it. I'm trying to tell... Dude, listen. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. My people watching live. Just cop it. He's a good guy. I only fuck with people who are, like, good people. And I fucked with him for a long time. It's my big bro right here. Brian, we got to do another show, bro.
We got to do it, man. Yeah, we got to touch up on some real world stuff and, see what's really going on out there in the world,
It's an introduction. It's an introduction for everybody. They kind of get to hear what you do.
Yep.
And then we get to have more fun later.
Yep, it ain't over.
Yeah, anything you want to drop for him?
Well, man, hey, live your life. Don't hold back. Deal with shit. Be positive and spread some love, because we need that.
What's the Instagram for Zoul Movement?
Zoul Movement.
Zoul Movement. There
Zoul
you
Movement,
fucking
baby.
go, dude.
Hey, and if you want to add my personal, it's at hiphop805. Facebook, Brian Mejia. You'll find me. Heretic AD on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, don't forget about my boy's brand.
You hear me? Corpse Collection, we're in the house. I'll try to get all the links in the comments for you fucking wild animals. Please just follow and share it. If you guys can't make a purchase, dude, like, sharing is free, and sharing's caring, and it's gonna help my man's build his shit up.
Yep.
And we're all in this together. Yeah, we gotta do this shit together. Community, all that. Yeah. So we're out. I'm out of here.
Take it easy. One love, y'all.
Peace out, people.
Take care. Be easy. Stop it. Oh, yeah, and then we want to finish it right here.
Yeah. Come in.
I had me fucked up. I didn't even know how to answer some questions. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Well,